Cloud. What's going on, YouTube? Wait for a few people to come in and show up. Other than that, what's happening? What's happening? So where's everybody at? I'm live. Come watch your boy Trucker Truth, man. I just wanted to sit here and go live for a little bit. I got my first thumbs up. My first viewer. That's what I'm talking about. Who I got in here? Because I have no idea. Ooh, 2 viewers. All right. Give me a comment. Leave me a comment. Let me know what's up. How you guys doing? Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Come on, man. I want some more people to come in here before I get started. Just got a little bit of stuff to talk about. Of course, I want to get into my New Year's resolution. I got Mr. King Cruz. What's up, man? What's going on? I appreciate that. Yeah, guilty, real deal, ain't he? Still trying to get used to my damn vape. I smoke too many Black and Miles and shit. But yeah, guilty, the real deal, man. He's awesome. He got that saying he's not a YouTube trucker. He's a trucker on YouTube. So I kind of flipped that because I am a YouTube trucker. So shout out to Guilty 718, man. I appreciate you too, Mr. King Cruz, for checking me out, man. That's what's up. I appreciate that. Need some more people to come in here. Need some more people. Share it, something. Let people know I'm live. Like, hopefully Guilty sees this. If Guilty come on the live, turn up a little bit. Heck yeah. None but straight facts. Man. It's New Year's. Well, it's actually New Year's Eve. So this is like a little New Year's special. So just letting y'all know, if y'all watch my vlog and y'all see me in the same shirt and stuff, it's because I'm recording part of my vlog today. And then in case y'all don't know, Uncle Roy gonna be in the vlog, and Uncle Roy gonna be buck dancing. He gonna show Guilty how to buck dance. He asked the question, I'm just gonna try to answer it. So yeah, man, I want to also give another shout out to SoCal. He gave us some interesting news today that I feel like that I also should share on my platform for everybody else who's in trucking, because we're all affected by the ELDs. And stay tuned, because on Monday I'm not just dropping one video, I'm dropping 2 videos, man. One's going to be about the ELDs and how I believe that the ELDs was just a rock thrown into the pond, and I was worried about the ripple effects. So I'll go in and I explain what I was talking about on that day, so you already know what it is. But I got 2 videos coming out, man. So definitely. The other videos about rates and stuff. So I try to engage with people who wants to become owner operators or that's brand new at being an owner operator. That's the people who I try to like to engage with, because I love seeing people coming into this part of the game just learning, and I feel like there's not enough people who's out there literally giving real information. And then if they do give real information, they only give you part of it and they make you want to pay for the rest. I ain't gonna do that. That's why they call me Trucking Truth, because I'm here on YouTube and that's all I'm gonna keep. I ain't going over to Patreon. I'm not charging people. I love seeing people become successful. So I want to do my part and to help people who's brand new at this whole owner operator stuff, don't know what the heck they doing, not to go through the same stuff that I went through, because I got half-baked information. And I want people to be successful too. I mean, shout out to HT Logistics 3434, my homie Big Chris over there. If y'all don't know him, y'all ain't followed him, hey man, definitely go check him out. Definitely, man. He's the fundamentals guy, and we follow the same fundamentals, even though our strategy and the way we are coming up in business is 2 different ways we move. You understand what I'm saying? I'm flatbed gang all day. I just alternate between flatbed and dry box. Because I don't want to be outside in the cold, strapping, tarping, chaining, doing all that stuff. So, I hang my flatbed up during the winter. See, as an owner operator, and depending on where you at, you have luxuries like that. You can make choices like that. You don't even have to give up a division. You could just go from one to the other. And, being a real owner operator, being a true owner operator, you could do that. But and like I said before, all owner operators, doesn't matter whether you're lease purchase or leased onto a company and purchasing your truck through a third party like I am, or you went out and just straight out bought your truck, got your own authority. We're all owner operators, no matter which way you look at it. So, I like to engage with people who's brand new with this. So, Mr. Cruz, you an owner operator, man? How long you been doing it? If so, or are you a company driver? Are you brand new at this? I think you're still in here. You still in here? Who's in here? I still got one viewer. I don't know who it is. I still got one viewer. I got two viewers. What's happening? What's happening? What is going on? What's going on? Let me know if y'all can hear me. Like, comment something. Stay engaged. Like, engage with me. Like to engage with y'all. Give me a comment. Some brand new person just joined, comment on the thing, and then the person left. That's what's up. Company driver for Snyder. You looking for see, I forget how the heck you do this. Yeah, we're gonna go to show. How the heck you do this? Oh, there we go. Looking to find something local real soon. Where you from? Ken Cruz? Some tell me you from the South or something, but then again, I don't know. Because cruises, I know, is really heavy in Arizona. I know a lot of crews down there. Arizona, El Paso, Texas. The cruises are common now. Oh, you in Michigan? I'm in Michigan too. What part? I'm over here on the west side of Michigan. I have no idea where the hell Southgate is. Is that like Detroit area? Yeah, I got you. Is that like Detroit area, bro? I could give you a name to a company. I don't know if they're any longer doing hiring drivers out of this area, but they're based out of New York. I know they got a lot of local runs in that area. Then the furthest you might have to go to like Louisville and stuff. But they're in Carlton. They got a yard over there in Carlton, which is South Detroit, not too far from Toledo. It's called La Valley Transportation Incorporation, or you can go to their website. God damn it, Kelly. Sorry for the language. You can go to their website, lti.cc, and you can look up their number. I used to work for them back in the day. I don't recommend you going there because it was shit is when I was there, but that's where I started out being an owner operator at, doing the lease purchase. But as far as pay, they pay pretty good. So just when I was there, they were still dealing with a lot of people, and there's too much drama. It's just a lot. So I don't recommend anyone to go there. But I know they had local lanes over there. There's also Ceva, CEVA, that is running real hard over there on the east side. They got a whole bunch of local drivers over there in that area. Penske is another person another place to work for. And a lot of these companies I'm naming, they all do the same thing. It's mostly drive-in, but they're in the automotive part of the industry. You know, where they just deliver parts and frames and hoods and stuff like that. That's what I first started doing, being an owner operator. So hopefully that kind of give you some, like, at least, you know, some areas to look into. And I know they pay pretty good. There's another company, but they based over here in Grand Rapids, called MTS, Martin Transportation Systems. I know you definitely heard of them. They got the white Freightliner Cascadiers with the MTS on the side of the door. Um, but I don't know if they have a yard over that way where they're hiring out of. As far, but I definitely do know they have a whole bunch of local runs out of here in Grand Rapids. But the way that they used to pay company drivers, I wouldn't agree with. I wouldn't agree with being a local driver. But MTS is a good company. All right, so I got another viewer. So who's the second viewer in there? In here, watching Truck of Truth. I'm your boy Aaron Hamilton. In case y'all don't know. Oh yeah, you know, definitely hit the rewind on this one, man. Hopefully that helps. Like I said, I'm over here in Grand Rapids. I'm hiring drivers for drivers too. Um, I can get you home every other day, man. I'm starting off at 48 cents a mile. So if you interested in something like that, I got lanes that pick up for Coca-Cola down in Bowling Green, Ohio, going to Nashville and back, and that's a drive-in position. If you part of the flatbed gang, I could definitely get you some regional routes, pulling for like AK still and stuff like that. If you want to try to go flatbed, but you had to have flatbed experience. So if you're interested in something like that, let me know. I'm starting my drivers out at 48 cents a mile with a 2 cent increase after 90 days based on the performance eval. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I was hoping Guilty would come in here so I could explain that to him. Guilty over there asleep and shit. Come on, Guilty. Make sure you stay safe on the road. I was just over in Coldwater, man. And believe it or not, it started snowing when I left that Walmart distribution center this morning. So when I left there this morning or earlier today, it started snowing and there was a few accidents going up 69. But I know you probably coming up 75, so I couldn't tell you what's going on. Up 75. So, but Happy New Year, Happy New Year. So I'm gonna make this video. Basically, this is my special. I want to talk about my resolutions, a New Year's resolution, and my New Year's resolution. I wanted to wait to this day to actually talk about it because everybody else was doing it so quick. People posting these videos about, you know, stuff that they've been through this year. I'm not gonna do all of that. You guys want to know what I've been through this year? All you gotta do is thumb down through my video section and just watch all my videos. You know, that's what I've been through this year. For the most part, I do keep everything real with y'all. You know, some things in my personal life I will not and am not going to talk about. That what I go through. You know what I'm saying? International paper. I have no idea what that is. But that's what's up, though. I mean, too bad you had to take a 10-hour break, man. At least you get to enjoy, you know, your New Year's Eve with your family. You know what I'm saying? So just gonna swipe up. Oh, so you just going home for a 10-hour break? So you gotta leave out again tomorrow? Cause that's what you said. You said going home for my 10. I have a load going to international paper for the second. All right, where's international paper at? All right, cause I have no idea where that's at. But basically, I want to tell y'all my resolution. My resolutions are simple. Okay. I have two businesses that are expanding. My truck company, of course, you already know. I'm trying to expand into a fleet, and hopefully, you know, by June of this year, I'll be gearing up to go on my own under my own authority But that depends. Again, I'm not like HT. I'm gonna wait on my own thing to do it. To do it in my own way. You know what I'm saying? But hopefully by June, I get to go out on my own authority. So I'm planning on to continue to keep expanding my fleet. Just being a regular owner operator leads to a company. You know what I'm saying? That's one of my biggest resolutions. So is to keep expanding. Uh, for those who don't know, Sturgis, Michigan. Again, I still don't know where that. I think that's over by me, but I could or Central Michigan, but it's more northern, I think. But I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I'm not originally from Michigan. See, what happened was, is when I first met my wife, she kidnapped me and drugged me up here against my will. I'm from Ohio, so already y'all don't like me, and y'all racist against our Buckeye fans. And I'm a Buckeye fan, and y'all racist against us. So I still don't know where everything is. Like, I could tell you where Flint and Lansing is. I could tell you where Detroit is, Carlton, Battle Creek, Kalamazoo. I could tell you where Wyoming is. I could tell you stuff like where I'm at. But as far as like where everything else is, I have no idea. But other than that, like for my photography business, I told y'all I was going to be shooting a documentary. Well, that went south. So I'm no longer shooting a documentary, and that's kind of why I didn't want to release the name of it. I didn't really want to talk much about it because I wanted to make sure the person that I was shooting for. Uh, oh, okay. Well, I definitely know what Coldwater is. Uh, but that's good though. Yeah, just be careful on the way out there, man. They still had a lot of slick spots. And you know, already know Michigan's notorious for their shitty ass roads. Duh, I hate driving on Michigan Road, especially over there on 75. That whole 20-mile stretch, um, from as soon as you cross the border from Ohio, the first 20 miles into Michigan sucks ass. I swear to God, when I drive that same route coming north or south, it does not matter. By the time I had to pull over to the first truck stop I see just to be able to put all my stuff back away because it done rattled its way out of my cupboards and shit. But I hate Michigan roads, man. They suck. And then Michigan is the only state I know to take 10 years. 10 years to repave a road. You know what I'm saying? But welcome to Michigan. Welcome to Michigan. But it's rough down there. It was rough on my way back because I took 69 and 94, and then 94 up to 131. 131. As soon as you got on 131 off of 94, there was two accidents right there. But they was cleaning it up once I got there, so I think it's kind of better. But it was rough. But I do know it started snowing in Coldwater, so just be careful on your way out there. You know, because you already know how Michigan is. But as far as the documentary goes, that documentary is like a no banger. I'm not doing it. You know, for the simple fact, like I'm not. The reason why I'm not doing it is because I feel like this. If you want to do business with me, you need to make yourself available to communicate with me. And if you're not able to do that, I cannot conduct business effectively with you. If you don't let me know what's going on, if you're not letting me know that you're seeking other um, potential people to do the same job that you led me to believe that I was the only one to do. If you cannot let me know that, then I swear, like to me, that's unprofessional, and I ain't got time for that. I don't. In 2018, that's one of my biggest personal resolutions is a no bullshit game. Like I'm tired of wasting my time and wasting my energy and my effort on people on opportunities that people just take a granted of. So now, as far as photography and videography goes, I gotta set a new rates. And now everybody, in order to book me, everybody has to pay a booking charge or a deposit or what we like to call retainers. And I basically how I got that is set up is anything under $500. you're gonna be charged a 20% booking fee. Okay, if you don't pay that 20%, I'm not young. I'm not booked. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not committed. Anything over $500, the retainer is going to be half of what I quote you. As far as what the whole session, as far as editing and all that other stuff goes, and as long if I don't got half, then yeah, I'm not booked. And then if I'm not paid in full the day of before I even pull my cameras and all my equipment out, I'm not shooting a doggone thing. So some people sit here and say, that's a little bit savage, it's a little bit mean, but I get tired of wasting my time on opportunities that act like it's going to present themselves, but they don't want to open the door because the people who's offering them just ain't as serious as I am. So get tired of the bullshit, get tired of it, so I changed the way I operate. So that's one of my other New Year's resolutions is to not take anyone bullshit. I'm gonna get paid for my time, and that's what it is. But that's the part about being in business. You guys are not gonna get in your truck, you know what I'm saying, unless you're gonna make money on that truck. Okay, so that's how I feel about it. I'm not gonna operate neither one of my businesses, whether it's trucking or whether it's photography, as well, I'm not getting paid for my time and my worth and stuff like that. So I'm gonna get my dues in. So if people says about it, that book me, and people are not, then it is what it is. Have a nice time doing your thing. No love lost, no love found. As far as it goes with as far as it goes with I got another business venture that I'm currently researching right now. So, and my goal is to go ahead and get started in that business as well as in June. So, is to get started in the process of putting it all together. So that way by September, and I'm not going to go into full detail about what I'm doing, but that way by September, I'll be ready to go. I'll be ready to start doing whatever it is that I got to do, and make sure I'm all legal and ready to go, and people is ready to work. You know what I'm saying? So that way, and so it's gonna be three businesses in one. That's what I'm in process of doing right now. So you know what I'm talking about. So that's just what I'm trying to do. That's what I'm trying to do. A lot of people, they're going to sit here and they're going to try to stunt on you. So all you got to do is try to stunt back. You know what I mean? And then when you stunt back, just stunt harder. And that's what I'm definitely going to do. I'm a man of many trades and many talents. The question is are you going to put those talents to work and make them work for you? And it's the same thing with money. So that brings me to my next goal. My next goal is to find a legitimate investment. Then I can start investing in by mid-year of this year of my own personal money, not my business money, but my own personal money, that I can do a Warren Buffett move, where I can just invest like a small amount of money, like $1,000, if that, to invest into it, and let it build for over 10 years, 20 years, whatever the time for me to recoup that investment. It'll probably be worth a couple mil, 100 mil, something like that. If you guys haven't been following Bitcoin, I feel like I'm retarded because that I've heard about Bitcoin and I should invest in it when I first heard about it. And now people who only invested $1,000 are now worth more than $100 million, all because it boomed and within the last 10 years. So, but Bitcoin though investment is down, so it might be a good time to buy a share. I just don't know how much the share is worth right now. So that's another one of my things, is just to try to find that little bit of stock that I kind of have a little bit of passion, a little bit of faith, and the optimism that business, that new business, is actually going to be booming within the near future. So I want to try to find a stock like that and invest into it. So I think that would be pretty dope, to do. You don't get those opportunities that much. So seeing that stuff happen with Bitcoin, I'm on the prowl. I want to look. I want to find me something where I can invest in. Um, Other than that, so those are my business goals, as far as business goes. Now, my YouTube goals, I'm already at 260 subscribers as the last time I checked, which I believe was this morning. So shout out to all of you guys. that support me and support my moves and stuff like that. I really do appreciate all of you guys. So everyone who hit the thumbs up, everyone who subscribes, everyone who watched my videos, everyone who's digging my content, commenting on it, even the negative, stupid people and the trolls that I get from time to time. I really appreciate it. So my goals for YouTube is simple. Is to keep doing what I'm doing. Is to keep chasing um, information. Is to keep coming with you guys with blogs every Friday, and then is to keep you guys educated and help educate you on how to make your choice into being in business, how to help you guys to be successful. Okay, I am not where I'm at or where I want to be in business yet, but I'm headed there. I've had my ups and my downs, and now I just want to continue to keep heading in the same direction I'm going. So, if I can help people avoid, I got my cat. If I can help people avoid making some of the same costly mistakes that I've made so far in my journey of being in business, I want to continue to keep giving you guys that content that's going to help y'all without making y'all pay for it. Other than that, y'all going to see a lot more of Uncle Roy. That's so you guys are definitely so I'm definitely going to try to keep you guys entertained and involved in my personal life as much as possible every Friday. So y'all gonna see Uncle Roy, y'all gonna see my wife, y'all gonna see the process of her being pregnant. And shout out to my wife, man. She just last Thursday she just hit the 3 month mark, so that means she's officially done with her first trimester. She's in her second, and right now my baby is the size of a peach. Okay, this ain't a peach, but this is damn near the size of my baby right now. Not the paper towel though. That part. Okay? That's the size of my baby. Actually, I'm just joking. That's a little too big. But this is about the size of my baby right now. That's what she just told me a few seconds ago. This is about the size of our baby. She can feel it kick. We can feel it move. Like, that is awesome. So I want to make sure you guys are a part of that as much as possible. And thank you, Mr. Cruz. I appreciate that, man. So I want to make sure you guys are a part of that as well, man, is to try to keep you guys in my life as much as possible. Again, I'm not going to get to the too personal stuff. Y'all are not, let me say it again, y'all not going to hear me and my wife argue. Y'all not going to hear me and my wife debate about stuff or conduct business elsewhere. You're not going to hear about my wife. We're going to move in silent with all that. I already gave y'all what my New Year's resolution is, and let's just hope that I keep to it. All right, but other than that, I got 260 some subscribers. You know what I'm saying? My goal by the year's end of 2018 that I want to be at, I want to say 2,500 subscribers. 2,500 subscribers. I don't. This year, I've only been doing YouTube 8-9 months, and I went from 0 to 260. And the last month, I've grown a lot in YouTube. I went from like 120, 130 subscribers, actually 170 subscribers, all the way up to 260 subscribers. So within less than a month, I've gained literally damn near over 100 subscribers, and that is awesome. So I want to continue to grow in that, but I'm not going to pull some of the stuff that these other YouTubers that y'all know who I'm talking about. I don't really get into the whole drama stuff. I don't want to pull none of that same trickery bullshit that cause people to subscribe to them. I'm not going to enter into no beef with anybody in order to gain subscribers. Now, people beefing and stuff, I might poke a little fun at them, but I'm not going to be in no beef. I'm not going to be in no drama. I'm sorry, man. I'm not built like that. If people really got a problem with me, or really got an issue with me, then in most of my videos, y'all going to see my email. Get in contact with me. All right? Other than that, if it's really a problem, I drive a blue Freightliner. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can come check me if y'all really feel that froggy. But other than that, I'm not going to go way out of my way to try to build my channel up. I want to be authentic, the trucking truth, the one and only. You know what I'm saying? I don't want people stepping on my shoes. and stuff like that. And I don't want to step on other people's shoes. So it is what it is. I'm gonna make it do what it do. As I told y'all before, I am not joining no groups. I'm not repping YTTA 76 Street Lounge or whatever they call. I'm not on all that other that bullshit. So, like I said, this year definitely no bullshit. And I'm not gonna be a part of no bullshit. So for those who do it, hey, kudos to y'all. So I want to get to 2,500 subscribers just by being me, authentic, straight facts, giving it to you. All right, so those are my New Year's resolutions. So I just dedicated 30 minutes to tell y'all my New Year's resolution. Okay, that's from business to family to YouTube. Now I also got some other goals that I got in mind. So my wife, she bought me a guitar for my birthday. Now, true story. When I was a kid, I took a guitar class. Only one time, because I got uprooted and left. And again, it's a long time ago. Some personal stuff around that, but I've always liked guitars. In case y'all didn't know, I used to make music, and I used to rap back when I was younger, and I was pretty good at it. In fact, y'all can go to my old channel right now to hear some of my music, and it's called T Money Records 2010. All right, now that's back in that was like 4 or 5, 6 years ago. I was doing all of that. So of course I'm not doing music now. I still have an interest. You could ask my wife when I'm by myself driving my truck. I might throw an instrumental on and freestyle just to pass time. But anyway, but yeah, it's T as in Tommy, Money, Records, 2010. All one word. That's my old channel, man. And frankly, I can't even remember the password to that channel, but that's some of my old music. So I feel like with the baby on the way, and because she went way out of her way to buy me that guitar to get me back into music, I'm gonna start learning how to play the guitar. For my baby. So when our baby pops out, whether it's a boy or girl, and it start crying at night, instead of allowing it to drive me crazy, I'm gonna try to sing it a tune or play the tune to go to bed. So that's one of my biggest goals. Other than that, I'm a hefty boy. I'm big, man. I just got on the scale today, and I weigh 294 pounds. Okay, 294 pounds. Now I have lost a total of 8 pounds since the last time I weighed myself, which I was 302 pounds. So I'm trying to get back down to 211, 210 to 215. When I met my wife, I was 211. So I'm gonna try to get back down to there. So starting tomorrow, I'm actually gonna go to the store. I'm gonna start me a detox where I'm basically going to drink nothing but water, and the only things I'm going to eat is nuts, avocado, lemon, and cucumber. The reason why I said nuts, because nuts is going to give me protein and energy. Lemon, believe it or not, is going to be a fat burner, so it's going to help burn fat. And it also detoxes your system. Cucumbers are rich in all kinds of different nutrients, from vitamin A to other ones, and iron and stuff, but it's also another source to keep you hydrated. And the other thing that I'm also going to get into is avocado. Avocado is rich in different nutrients that my body is going to need. So that's going to be the only thing I eat for 8 whole days or 7 whole days. So starting tomorrow, I'm not drinking no more Monster, no coffee, none of that. The only thing I'm going to smoke is this. I'm not smoking no more Black and Milds. I haven't smoked cigarettes in a long time. But the only thing I'm going to smoke and inhale is this. But no more caffeine, no more none of that. And that all starts tomorrow. And that's also going to be part of this vlog. So, so I'm definitely going to need y'all to continue to help encourage me, because sometimes when I be going down the road, I be seeing the McDonald's sign, and that motherfucker be calling my name. Okay, I seen McDonald's today, and I was like, okay, I want to stop, but I want to go home. I want to stop, I want to go home. So I drove past it. So yeah, I just want to detox myself, and also not just that, I'm going to lose a lot of weight. It's basically fasting without fasting. So I'm going to eat 1 lemon a day, 1 cucumber a day, a handful of nuts, and an avocado a day, and drink 1 gallon of water. So wish me luck, and I need y'all support. So I'm just gonna let y'all know. I need to lose some weight. My wife thinks I'm too fat. In fact, I know I'm too fat because when I came in the house today, I almost fell in the basement, put a hole in the floor. Just joking. I'm not that damn heavy, but I just want to be in shape. Now I want to be around until my babies are in their gray period. You know, where they got gray hair. So those are my resolutions. So if you guys are catching this on the replay, I'd like y'all to sit here and definitely, comment below some of y'all's resolutions that you guys are going to have throughout for the new year. And hopefully we can all encourage each other, to keep these resolutions and support one another, in these resolutions to make it actually happen. I believe 2017 was definitely my year. It was my comeback year. And but for the most part, 2018, y'all already know what it is. I'm gonna keep doing what I'm doing, keep my mouth shut and grind, right? And that's it. So those are my resolutions. Now some people don't believe in having resolutions. Some people don't believe in celebrating the new year. Some people don't believe in that stuff. I mean, I really don't really believe in it. It's just a new set of goals to start this year off right. These are my new things I want to accomplish in 2018, and that's what I'm gonna set out to do. So we're gonna be making some moves, and as long as you guys are part of Trucking Truth, y'all gonna be making the moves with me. Y'all be along for the ride and every move I make. So just stay tuned. So hopefully y'all got to enjoy this. Hopefully y'all you know whatever. So hopefully y'all enjoy this. If y'all like the content I'm giving you, definitely give me a thumbs up. Appreciate you, Mr. Cruz, Mr. King Cruz. You awesome, man. And be safe out there. Definitely be safe. But so definitely give me a thumbs up if you guys, got any feedback. Leave me a comment down below. Uh, Especially if y'all catching this on a refeed or whatnot. Other than that, be on the lookout for my vlogs that y'all gonna be seeing on Friday. Be on the lookout for my actually be on the lookout for the videos I'm gonna drop tomorrow. I'm dropping 2 videos tomorrow. Just because it's New Year's. I'm gonna do rates and I'm also dropping a response to SoCal. So shout out to SoCal. Oh yeah, speaking of, I did tell you guys in the beginning, I had some good news about ELDs. Now, this is one of the things SoCal said on his live feed today. I just wanted to double check just to make sure that his sources is correct and just to check. And it was. Now, the best thing I want to hit y'all with today is before I get off here, okay? ELDs. We all know I'm not an advocate, and I don't disagree with the ELDs. And anyone who knows me knows that I think ELDs is all right, like it's fine. I just don't agree that companies and carriers have forces should force. I don't believe that the law should force companies and carriers to require their drivers to have ELDs. I think that should be a carrier's choice or owner operator's choice. Okay, I don't believe that should be forced. That's just like making me pay for something I don't want. That's the same thing as that whole slave shit. All right. Number two is, but I do see the benefits about having an ELD from a company perspective as well as a driver perspective. So I think the ELDs are definitely going to do us good. Okay, so I'm not against ELDs, but I'm just against the way that they mandated it. So I would say it like that. But as far as what I hear, and this is the same thing I basically put in my video, and I put in other videos about ELDs, is basically the things that I hear about drivers who's complaining about ELDs. They're not really complaining about the ELDs, they're complaining about the hours of service. So I've always been huge on trying to advocate and I really want to be a part of the push if anyone's willing to get up to push it, whatever. I'm really big about changing the hours of service to where it's more simplified for us drivers, and it makes us more productive, makes more money, as well as makes the carriers more money and all of that. And it's just an easy going around system. I'm definitely, if people are interested in trying to work and drive 14 hours a day and take a 10-hour break, I'm definitely in it for that. And that's how it should be. Every day we should be allotted 14 hours. We start our clock. The moment we go off duty or in the sleeper, our clock stops. And then we have a 10-hour break. Split the 10-hour up. If you take a solid 5 hours, you get a solid 5 hours back. Okay? I also believe if you take a solid 10 hours, you should get the damn 14 hours back. No more 70, no more 11, no more all of that other confused bullshit that we all have to deal with. I really believe about the ELDs that we need to change the hours of service to make it more simplified and more productive for the driver. I've always said that. Okay, and that's how I broke it down. And that's what I believe every driver who complains about the ELD and scared about having the ELD is complaining about. It's the hours of service. Because the ELDs take away one feature that paper logs allowed us to have. And I utilize that feature quite often. Okay, and that's called flexibility. Okay, that's the only thing I lost is flexibility. It hurts me on some money because I can't do some of the extra stuff that I once did. So that's basically the only thing that hurts. And I've also been a very big person about changing the stupid personal conveyance rule. Okay, because I think drivers should be able, especially like on a weekend run. Okay, you get a run and you're trying to go home. And then let's say in your route, doesn't matter how you trip plan, crews, you know this best, especially being up here in the Midwest dealing with snow and stuff. You can't, no matter how well you trip plan and you plan your whole trip out. You know what routes you're going to take. You know this, you know that. You got on Google, you looked at accidents. You try to look for detours around it. You got a CB, whatever. Sometimes shit just happens and you have to stop. And that route that you taking now because you had to stop because you had some kind of hiccup on the road that's not necessarily your fault, okay, makes you 2 or 3 hours shy from being home and you don't burn out your clock because you're sitting in damn traffic, okay? I believe the driver should definitely be able to use personal conveyance, whether they're on a load or off a load, whether they have a trailer hooked up or no trailer hooked up, to be able to get home. And I definitely said that. Now, I understand they can say and say, well, you could drive a couple hours because there ain't no parking. Well, if an officer is going to be a dick, he can say and say, well, that ain't my fault, still give you a ticket. We should not have to pay to be able to go home. And then if you're on your way home for a weekend and you're only 2 hours away, you should not have to shut down for 10 hours. So then go home the next day. I'm a very big opponent about changing the personal conveyance. So what SoCal said today, and again I double checked because he said that Keep Trucking put it out. Keep Trucking did put it out, and FMCSA's got a really small article about it. They are talking about changing the personal conveyance clause, where you can go home to a restaurant as well as to a hotel. Okay? Even with your trailer fully loaded, as long as it's in your route. Now, with that being said, that's something that you kind of got to pay attention to. How far off your route are you allowed to veer to be able to get home? Okay, so that's something you really got to ask yourself. But I think that is an awesome push by the DOT and Keep Trucking. That's something I'm definitely going to stand behind because that is going to help a lot of us drivers, especially as OTR and regional drivers, out tremendously, especially when it comes home. So that's awesome. I'm not trying to get stopped in traffic and then having to be 2-3 hours short of making it home. I want to make it home, okay? My wife ain't seen me in 2, 3, 4, 5 weeks. I want to be in the bed with her. So shout out to SoCal. Shout out to you, brother, for putting that out there, man. I really do appreciate it. Don't get mad at me because I double checked. I just wanted to double check. I did read it when you posted it, on your channel. I did read it, but I just wanted to read it again for myself and just to make sure that Keep Trucking has got their facts right. So, and it is. So, and everything I'm saying, you guys can research and find out to yourself. FM CSA did put out a small article, just really small, just saying what the what's being attempted. So y'all can go look at that at yourself. FMCSA.gov. Go to the blogs and articles, and y'all can see it down in there. Or y'all can go to keeptrucking.com. Click on Keep Trucking blogs, and you'll have a list of people, or you'll have a list of different blogs that people are talking about. But it would be great to not just see that actually getting passed, but also getting to see maybe a new bill for simplified hours of service that works in the benefit of not just the carrier, but as well as the driver. Okay? Real, real crap. Real shit right there. Just for y'all. So anyway, I don't care if y'all heard it over here. I don't care if y'all heard it over there. Because over here, I'm only going to give y'all the mother trucking truth. Now, my wife told me to turn the heat down, and I'm cold. So I'm about to go turn it up because I'm cold. So I'm about to go turn the heat up. So I'm going to catch you guys on the other side. Got it. Yep. Shit. Reminds me of not getting high days. I'm fucked up.